Heyo! Before I start the main part of this video, I need to explain what even is this. For several years now, I'm writing down my weird dreams I'm having while sleeping. Of course, the sillier the better. Don't write down the ordinary ones, they're just too boring. Like, would want to listen to me talking about me trying to catch up a train to get home? Or maybe going late for my class 40 minutes? You? Or you? I didn't think so. And what about you? See? Nobody. So, this is what I'm going to call this series, my weird dreams. And just so you know, I'm not making anything up in these dreams. Let's be real, I don't know if I would even be able to think of some of these ideas or events happening in these. Also, I always state everything exactly as I remember it. Sometimes I only add some of my thoughts about it, or even explain some parts of my life so you would better understand it. I name each dream with these 3, usually random, moments that it contains, so you'd have a better idea what they will be about. This one is called A Stuck Metro, An Exam, and Fast Food Places. I was in a metro. Oh wait, isn't it called a subway? Off with the good start, huh? Anyway, so I was in this thing with my classmates from school, and suddenly they asked me how well I've prepared for the exam. I looked at them confused at first, but then I realized I was actually heading to a Czech language exam that we are supposed to have just in a few minutes. Now let me pause this real quick. I'm from the Czech Republic, and yes, if you're not European, I know that you're probably thinking, where the hell is this? Well, it's a smallish state located in the middle of the Europe. Here we speak Czech language, and that's where I have my weird accent from, yeah. Anyway, it's normal for us to learn Czech language. Wow, what a surprise! Also, yes, we have a metro here. And no, it does not look like this. It has only 3 lines and is located in our capital city, Prague, where I used to go to high school and university for a while. And it's also a bit weird, because I think I always knew of every exam and test we used to have while I was studying there. I'm that kind of guy, yeah. I just have to know what exactly I will be anxious about. I'd be even more stressed if I got an unexpected exam, so that's why I did this. Now back to the story. We reached the station called Mustek, where I wanted to get out. I saw something was off this time. We didn't stop at the usual place and the doors weren't opening, so we couldn't get out. I had to get to the exam in time, so I looked around, and the only reasonable thing for me to do seemed to escape through the back door. However, to do that I had to kick these doors out to climb out of the metro, cause I couldn't open it with my hands. The other people stayed in the metro and seemed to not care that nothing is moving. Like, what was going on in my mind? I truly have no idea, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not that kind of guy to do something like this at all, as I explained earlier. I'm just too shy and introverted to even try something like this. I would just wait quietly, or maybe even ask somebody what was happening if I was really desperate to get out, but I would have never kicked the doors out to try to escape from the back, when not knowing what is happening in real life. So after I finally got out, the only reasonable thing for me to do was to go to the exam, right? Well, I didn't. No idea why or when my priorities changed, but you would probably think I went to something more important than to attend my Czech exam I really wasn't prepared for. Actually, yeah, I was kind of wandering around many fast food places where I was eating all kinds of food for a long time. Again, this is not me. I would never ditch school without a proper reason. I even barely eat at fast food places. And I'm as thin as a freaking toothpick, yeah, I don't really eat that much. You might say, okay, so you were just doing something not to attend the first period because of the exam. You could come to school later, no? Well, you know what I did next? That's right, I went to the cinema where I was watching several movies over and over again just by myself. I don't know who took over my body, but it sure wasn't my real self in there. I mean, like, I like going to the cinemas, but during the school. I'm not sure exactly how much time had passed, but after at least several hours later, I came back to the subway, this time to get home. Yeah, I did so many useful stuff today, I can go home now. It's probably what was going on inside my head. However, down there I noticed, in the same spot, there was still standing the same metro with the same people, including my classmates in it. So they just waited there for several hours and did nothing to get out? Okay. Not even after I miraculously Not even after I miraculously opened the door in the back several hours ago. Do they have nowhere to go? Why aren't they freaking out? Logic in dreams, am I right? I entered the same metro once again. Why not the one in the opposite direction, huh? So I realized that the problem by is not moving. It's a knocked out the back door that I caused. Yep, makes sense. I somehow felt I needed to fix them, so I did it. Seems about right to me. Just as I predicted, the metro started moving once again. Yeah, like if not many hours have passed since that. Maybe I am someone important and they are just some dummies standing there and not showing any sign of emotion. Or maybe I had some kind of VIP ticket, so they just have to wait for me. Or maybe I was the driver all along. Let's go with that. What a plot twist, even I had no idea. And that's all I can remember from this one. The moral of the story? It's always good to ditch school for something better. Probably. I don't know. That's so dumb. Anyway, this dream is one of the shortest and boring ones I've written. So don't worry, better videos incoming. If I'm not too lazy to make them at least. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, at least a little bit. And don't forget, if your dreams are weird, so are you, and there's nothing wrong with it.